Hiya, my name's Conrad Wilson, and today I'm showing off my avatar system that I have made for my gameplay programming module at university. Um, first of all, let's head straight into that. I'm going to use keyboard and mouse controls to begin with, but as you can see, I've got some camera movement, and I've got a few things implemented that was asked for, all the basic things, and I've smoothed them out as much as possible. So yeah, we got basic movement. If you hold down shift, you will run. Not running, running. Actually, let's show it side by side. Not running, running, not running. There you go. I've also got attacking, which I've hooked up to left mouse button, which cycles through 3 different attacks. 1, 2, 3. And then I've also got jumping. Now, jumping took ages to implement because I not only have I got a simple jump, I've also got air gliding, or air control, which I've tweaked to try and make okay. With jumping, basic movement, it kind of shoots you off to begin with, and then you can air drift further. If you're sprinting, this original jump is increased, so normal, like that, and shift, jump, adds a lot more momentum on your initial jump. So yeah, if we go up here, you can see I've got all of this kind of thing, and the air control really helps you get to where you want to be with precision. Apologies for the occlusion on the walls. It's just how I've got my camera set up. No hitbox right now. But yeah, this all works. You can also just kind of like fall off the edge of things, and it will go into a falling state as well. And I've put a lot of work into making it really smooth and just kind of work out of the box. Now this is also playable with controller, so if I swap over to that, you can, well, I'd say you can see a lot more like gradient on the turns, but the controller I'm using is a bit dodgy, especially on the left analog stick. But yeah, you can get it. It works. I've tied the right trigger onto running, and this also means I can run at like a variable rate. So I'm slowly increasing running now, and all the way at max now, and slowly undo it. It's really hard. There you go. Cool. Back down to walking speed. Um, X is attack on Xbox controllers, so the left button on the diamond button grid on the right of any gamepad, or at least the Xbox, and then the A, the bottom button, to jump. You can jump as many times as you want, it will not bug. I've also got the camera control set to this permanently, or not quite, I mean, it takes in the input like that, and then you can ramp it up, but that's the max. With movement, it has a set walking speed, but as I showed you, the running is variable. But yeah, that's my whole system, and it works pretty well if I do say so myself. Collision works, and you're slowly ramping down. If you go into something, you'll slowly fall down it. Ooh, unless I'm constantly moving left and right. Okay, but if I'm moving straight, like that, then I will slowly go down. Oh, okay, but interesting. Going left and right prolongs the effect. Okay, that's something that could be tweaked and improved upon. But there's basic collision, you have to be on the ground to jump. But once you fall off the edge, it does all that, and you fall off, and it plays the falling animation, which is all very neat. Yeah, that's the system in play. How I did it, I used 3 scripts primarily. I've got separate scripts for the input, just to get all the inputs, shove them all together, make it all nice and handy dandy for the player movement script to process and use. This is the bulk of the code. I've got everything set up. I've got a whole bunch of public variables that I can all adjust, that I've been tweaking to make the whole system really nice and smooth. But essentially here, as you can see, some stuff is set up in the awake, and then everything's in nice little functions for the update. So I'm always rotating the player, I'm animating the player, I'm checking if I'm to attack, I'm checking if I'm falling, and checking if I'm jumping. And on the fixed update, I'm always moving the player. And this is all if I can input. By default, it's always true right now, but that's something I can toggle later on. So yeah, I have some things going on, some checks for what kind of falling I'm doing to change between the kind of air gliding that I'm doing. I refer to air control as air gliding within my code, just because down here it does some magic and kind of limits your speed to a maximum, because I found that if what it does by just adding force over time, you can just go faster and faster and faster to a really stupid amount. So I've limited that. Simple as grounded check with a box check. Attack, I use switch statement to cycle through the different types of attacks that are triggered. And simple stuff with falling and jumping. Always make sure you reset your velocity before you jump, because that was a bug. And if you jump if you jump and just reach another platform's like flat layer to be able to jump again, without this line of code in there, you would add a jump force on top of a already playing out jump force, and it will ping you up to incredible heights. So this fixed bug and reset everything before it went. Yeah, some good stuff. With my animator, I've got 3 layers. I haven't played with layers before, so this was real fun. With the base, I've just got idle and run. My jump layer has a weight between 1 and 0.5, which changes during gameplay. When you land, it switches to 0.5 to be able to smooth in the landing animation with the walking and running animation, so that as you crouch your legs and kind of like land, you can start running at the same time. It's all seamless motion. But yeah, you can jump. You can start jumping from any state, and it will eventually get you back to grounded. And then attacking is on top of that. With attacking, I used a IK mask, which can be found here, which is just the upper body. And I also used a subroutine, which was cool. So normally passive, there's no motion, nothing's being applied on top, but if you attack, then it'll go into one of the 3 attack animations and loop back to passive after. So yeah, that's my system. That's what I've done. And just wanted to document and show you guys what I've done. All very cool. I spent many hours smoothing it out. But yeah, it's I'm really happy with the base that I've got. Yeah, cool. Thanks for watching.